So you are starting tretinoin and you don't know where to start. You're afraid of the purging. You're afraid of the dry, flaky skin. Let me help. Hi friends, my name is Ariana. I hope you're having a wonderful day today and welcome to my channel. To give a little bit of background, I struggled with severe hormonal cystic acne. I did not use Accutane. I did not use spironolactone at the time. The only oral medication I did use was an antibiotic because my skin was so severely inflamed. Tretinoin is a great topical medication that's going to help reduce acne scars, hyperpigmentation, and just improve the appearance of your skin overall. Here are some things that I learned in my process of figuring it out that I would just love to share with you guys so that you can minimize some of the irritation and hopefully get to the best version of your skin as quickly as possible. One thing that you do need to understand, this is a comment that I get a lot on some of my videos, is I'm still breaking out. Is tretinoin even working and should I keep using it? Here's the thing, is your skin cell cycle is 6 to 8 weeks. So from the moment it takes your pore to become clogged to full eruption of that pimple is around 6 to 8 weeks. That being said, you should allow tretinoin 6 to 8 weeks in order to see its full effect. The first 2 weeks, honestly, they're gonna be miserable. Your skin's gonna be dry, it's gonna be flaky, it's gonna be tight, you're gonna be like, oh my god, my skin looks so bad, this is the worst it's ever looked, why did I do this? I'm gonna stop using it. Please, 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 please don't stop using it, because that is like the worst of the worst, and everything after that is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. You're going to be thankful that you used it once you get over that hump. It took my skin around 3 months for me to fully see a cessation of new pimples emerging. Then I was dealt with the post-acne hyperpigmentation, which took 6 to 8 months to clear. I'm gonna be totally real. Post-acne hyperpigmentation and acne scars can take years to heal. That's just the unfortunate truth. I did a lot of cosmetic elective procedures to speed up that healing process, some of which were IPL, at-home microneedling, in-office microneedling, and chemical peels, and I have various videos on my experience using those, so if you want to educate yourself on those or do independent research, by all means, please feel free and go ahead. But I also do still have visible scarring. I have hyperpigmentation from this little episode that I had the other day where I was picking at my skin, but if you do pull the skin, I can feel texture, and I do see it when I'm super up close to the mirror, but nothing like I had when my acne first cleared up. When you are first starting to use tretinoin, some things that you need to keep in mind that are going to make a huge difference in minimizing the nasty effects of starting to use tretinoin for the first time. First and foremost, you need to stay hydrated, internally and externally. Tretinoin is going to make your skin very dry. Something that you can do to combat this is just 1, drink a lot of water, and 2, make sure that you're using very hydrating skincare products. Some skincare products that I like to grab for when I am using tretinoin are going to be a hyaluronic acid. This is the Red Blemish by Dr. G. This is hyaluronic acid and a Cica complex. Basically, it's really, really intensely hydrating, and it's soothing, and it's non-irritating. So if you do have irritation on your skin, it's basically just going to help calm all of that down. Barrier restorative products are going to be your best friend. Think ceramides, think Panthenol, think again the Cica complex and hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, ceramides, all of these things naturally occur in your skin, and they become disrupted when you use tretinoin because tretinoin is so intensely irritating at first. What you need to do is replenish that source of the building blocks of your skin so that it can just be happy and beautiful and no issues, okay? While using tretinoin, please pause all other actives. This is salicylic, this is glycolic, this is lactic, this is niacinamide, vitamin C, all other actives, all other buzzword skincare product things, just don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? It's actually going to further compromise your skin barrier and probably cause more acne, because when your skin barrier is compromised, you are that much more susceptible to acne and to inflamed acne at that, because it's essentially an infection in your skin. So hence the barrier restorative. You want to replenish the integrity of your skin and just don't do anything else. Like, trust me, your skin is already going to be upset. please just don't upset it more. You may have the line of thinking of like, oh, like I'm going to use all of these things that are great for acne because it's going to speed up the healing of my acne. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? That was me at one point. I made it worse. Don't do it, okay? Learn from my mistakes. A method that really helped me minimize the irritation was the sandwich method, which I will go ahead and demonstrate for you guys right now as I continue to talk about all of the other things that I learned. In the shower, I did wash my face with the La Roche-Posay oil-based cleanser. I think it's just called the oil cleanser. If you're wearing makeup, if you are wearing sunscreen, if you just had a very long, oily, sweaty day outside, you're going to want to double cleanse. Personally, I like to use micellar water. Korean oil cleansers are a really good alternative to just kind of like help break up the gunk that's been sitting on your face. Or you can just go ahead and wash your face twice with whatever facial cleanser that you're using. Mainly, you want a very, very neutral cleanser that's just going to get the dirt and the grime off. Again, no actives. You don't need to be overdoing it. You don't need to get anything that's like extra this or that. Just a cleanser, straight based, like that's all you need. Just keep it very simple. I'm going to re-moisturize my face. This is the Anua Heartleaf toner that I put in a spray bottle just for my personal convenience. And this is basically just a hyaluronic acid based soothing toner that's going to deeply hydrate and help take down any irritation. Also going to wet my neck and my chest because I do apply tretinoin to these areas as well. Next, going in with the Dr. G Hyaluronic Acid Cica Complex. Again, just to ensure that I am getting as much hydration to my skin as possible to kind of serve as a buffer to the tretinoin. Taking the Anua Ceramide and Panthenol moisturizer, just about a pea-sized amount. This is the first layer of the sandwich, and I'm just very lightly pressing this into my base. Before I get into the actual tretinoin application, something that I've noticed that makes a really big difference is protecting the most sensitive areas of my face. So I like to take this Aquaphor stick, and I basically just go around my eyes and my nose in the corners of my mouth. One thing that I notice when I do use tretinoin or try to reintegrate tretinoin regularly is my eyelids will get super flaky and irritated and burn if I put anything on them, including water. So just, again, learn from my mistakes. And the tretinoin that I will be using is the 0.05 retin-a. This is a prescription in the United States. I believe you can get it over the counter in other countries, including Mexico. So if you're in those countries, congratulations for you. However, for me, I have to see a doctor. And taking a pea-sized amount, the application method that I kind of use is I just put it between my two fingers, and then I try to dot around my face, my chin, like making sure any dots don't have any excess, and if they do, kind of spreading it around a little bit more evenly to distribute, and then just tap it in. I do find when I do the sandwich method, it is a lot easier to distribute the product around my face because when I put it just on straight, dry skin, kind of like how it's recommended, it's super hard to evenly distribute it all over the place because your skin is just so dry and it feels like you're kind of like tugging on everything. So when my skin is hydrated and I do have this layer of serum and moisturizer, it does make a really big difference in my ability to spread it around properly. And with the excess on my fingers, I will tap it around my eyes, my nose, and my lips. I'm going to give my face 5 to 10 minutes to dry before I put the second layer of moisturizer, only because I do want the tretinoin to kind of like set in a little bit before I go in with that second layer of moisturizer, because I don't want to disturb the tretinoin. I don't want it to mix with the moisturizer too much. I just want it to like have a stable foundation, so to speak, and give it the ability to absorb before I go in with more moisturizer. Let's chat more things tretinoin before I do that. One thing I like to do on the days that I am using tretinoin is I will only apply it at night because tretinoin does make your skin very sensitive to the sun. You are more likely to burn and you're more likely to just suffer irritation from the sun in general because, again, you're compromising your skin barrier. After I apply it at night, I wait at least 30 to 45 minutes before I go to bed because, again, I don't want to disturb the tretinoin. And then when I wake up in the morning, I don't wash my face. I'm not somebody who really sweats in the night. If that is so, then yeah, maybe you are the type of person who wants to wake up and wash your face with soap, but I do like to keep the tretinoin on my skin for as long as I possibly can, because I do feel like when I wash my face in the morning, it does kind of strip it a little bit and it makes it a little drier than I would like. So I just wake up, I have my natural skin oils from the night before, I will splash my face with some cold water, apply some sunscreen, and this is where I would like to use a light LED therapy mask. I've made a video in the past that I use the Anea red light therapy mask specifically. I've noticed it makes a really big difference in the overall texture, luminosity, acne production of my skin. It's honestly great. I've used handheld LED devices in the past. Those are great alternatives as well. But since you're not supposed to use the red light therapy specifically in the same routine as retinoic acid, this is the opportunity that I will use the red light therapy mask, and using them kind of like in conjunction, but not in the same routine, but just in your skincare overall, huge difference in my skin texture. Going in with my last layer of moisturizer, using a similar amount, just kind of like a pea-sized amount, and again pressing it in. I don't want to wipe because I don't want to disturb and wipe around any tretinoin, just giving myself a little boost of hydration. And there you have it. Those are all of my tips and tricks for starting tretinoin for the very first time. All of the things that you should be aware of, all of the things that you should maybe avoid, and my nighttime tretinoin routine. I really hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful. I hope that your tretinoin journey is a lot smoother than mine when I first started out. And if you have any questions, please feel free. I would love to help you any way that I can. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.